Cool.
What's your name? Brendan.
Yeah. So Brendan, what have you been doing for the campaign about the fracking in Australia right here?
Look, everything possible. I was just saying, like, when this threat comes to your door, you really have to drop everything. You know, it's that important. It's not always possible to drop everything, but certainly there are key moments where you have to have a visual presence, and that's what's great about today. All these guys are giving up their time to come and sort of make a statement. So yeah, you're really fighting a PR battle and trying to win the hearts and minds of the community and wake them up to to the threat on their doorstep.
So what made you? What initiated you to do what you did?
There's some action here. Hang on a sec. Sorry. See what's going on. They're coming out.
I can't do anything. I've got bell conditions.
Oh.
So I can record, and I'm just... What we're doing is it'll go out there just for a bit of publicity, so we can get people here. And, I thought, you're the best person. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Yeah. Do you want to ask that one again? I can't remember what the question was.
What initiated you to start doing what you did in Australia?
Look, I think the thing that sent me down the rabbit hole was the chemical usage. These are very nasty chemicals. They're some of the most persistent and toxic chemicals that we know. These are the ones we know of. The rest of them are a closely guarded secret, and it poses the question: well, why aren't they being transparent about the chemical usage? But I think our top chemical researchers have found that the chemicals are carcinogens, desensitizing agents. They cause all manner of endocrine disruption. They are simply the last thing you would want to put into your water table. The industry always claims that these operations are safe, but I fail to see how they could claim that. How they feel like they have complete control over these drillings. They and when the communities start to look, there is a litany of errors. But it's usually up to the community to find them. A lot of the time the industry is self-regulating, meaning we're expecting them to be honest about the impacts they're having, but they're not going to do that, are they?
No, of course they won't. They're a big oil company. They want discreet things to the public. And if for people that are watching this, what advice could you give to people about obviously what they're doing, what they're trying to do, and how people can help if they can't come down on the front line?
Look, there is a lot of ways that people can contribute to a movement like this. It is critically important that people take a lead in whatever capacity they can manage. So, I think if everyone just used their skill set in whatever landscape they're in, we would turn this around in no time flat. It could be that you've got 10,000 Facebook followers, or you work in media, or maybe you're very good with corporate strategy and can approach shareholders. Who knows? But there's a million ways to do this, and it has to be an all of community response. It can't just be left to a handful of people and expect that they're going to be able to sort of carry this burden. Everybody has to muck in. This is an all hands on deck operation, people. That's what I would say. And if everyone does that, you knock it over real quick. You can get back to your lives and the stuff that truly does matter. Because you hear about the economic benefits of this. What's never talked about is the true cost. The true cost of this is actually quite horrific. Local industries will get wiped out. Tourism and farming and the stuff that really does, and the stuff that really does sort of enrich our lives. Not to mention wildlife, and there's this horrendous story of a flock of swans landing on one of the produced water ponds back home, next morning they're all dead, you know, and they had to get out the bulldozers and bury the evidence before anyone saw them. So, you know, I mean, they have no answer for this waste. You continually, you know, will ask the industry, you know, what are they going to do with the waste, and they can't answer the question. But yeah, look,
previously they've dumped it in the Manchester Canal. Previously, that they've dumped the wastewater in the canal, and it's
yeah. I mean, in Australia, you know, they'll store it in these plastic-lined ponds, which will always leak. The hope is that it'll evaporate off, but then it becomes airborne, so you inhale it. You know, they spray it on roads, they dump it in rivers.
And you have actually got catalogues of people who are suffering from respiratory diseases from that reason in Australia, have you not?
Yeah, the health impacts are huge. Yeah. You know, in Queensland we're seeing kids with constant nosebleeds, seizures, you know, like all manner of neurological ailments. So, look, unfortunately the kids are the ones that are impacted first. And this is the real tragedy. You know, it might be because they spend more time outside, and they're sort of eat more food per kilo of body weight, and they're lower to the ground, and then maybe their immunity isn't what adults' immunity is, but it's a busy road. It's a really busy road, and this road is only going to get busier. You know, as this industry ramps up. You know,
it's already a 50 mile an hour. We had a local estimate from the police saying I think the average speed here was 58 to 60 to 70 mile an hour.
Wow.
Now, I've said to them, look, these people, if you've done this survey, they've committing an offence through speeding. We had an accident down the road the other day with two locals, and obviously people are blaming us because we're in the roads. You know, we're getting a lot of hassle from the locals.
Well, look, no one's here by choice.
No.
I mean, you know, people are here because they feel like they have to be here.
Yeah.
You know, this, from what I can see, you know, this has come in with little or no community consultation, and there are a lot of unanswered questions. So.
It's time for UCOG to start answering them, and all these other oil companies, especially USG as well in Australia, and all their other companies. They've got a lot to answer for themselves. Thank you for that. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate it. Yeah, good luck. It's been an honour. It's been great to be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.